I don't think there was any animosity he had for me.
Yeah. That's good that you did that. I never knew that you got the hug from him.
Yeah. That night.
Yeah. So you're going to head down to WCW as kind of business starting to be on the decline, but you're going to go back to work again with Vince Russo, who I've always enjoyed working with Vince Russo. I know he's been a big advocate for yourself as well. But what was it like heading back to WCW where you were positioned as a main event guy again when things had not gone so well there before?
I knew it was a different era. I knew that I was going to have to make the best of the situation. But like you said, Russo and Farrar had left, and a lot of people think, oh, y'all timed all this. No, not really. He did his deal kind of in the middle of the night, and I knew that I was trying to get re-up. That wasn't going to work. I didn't go through Vince Russo. I went through J.J. Dillon. That was the deal and all that. But having Vince there, it goes without saying, I had some definite comfort level, but I still didn't know where Bischoff, where everybody else was going to fit. But going back down there, I knew the character was red hot. I knew that I needed to come in immediately and capitalize on the Double J IC champ. I needed to come in the door on that.
Okay, but before we get down there, I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't play one of your greatest hits.
Here's Jeff Jarrett.
Beetlejuice, what's up?
Snap nuts.
What'd you call me?
Snap nuts.
You know who you're talking to?
Yeah, you. Snap nuts.
That's great.
It's Mr. Flatnut to you.
Oh, man. So that's probably, I don't know how many months into my run down there, but the Howard Stern Whack Pack.
Yeah.
And Russo was trying to stir things up. I mean, you guys, or WWE was kicking WCW in the rear in ratings. So a little bit of Shock TV, a little bit of this, had a hell of a roster still. I mean, talent out the wazoo. It was sometimes hard to get people to show up and do work and do business and all that, but everything was there. But as things were rolling, I coined the Slapnuts term. That took off. Some merchandising was rolling. I was headed to the ring that night, and they just had different folks come in and out. I don't know the specific reason that was done in Nassau Coliseum, Steve. I could take you to the spot that we did it at, but Beetlejuice was a character. I could remember going through it, kind of walkthroughs earlier in the day, and I just thought to myself, this is really going to be an interesting pre-tape to get done. But we did. Those kind of things make good gifts.
But you know, those moments that people remember as much or more than matches. Do we have this clip? Is this a Gary Coleman clip? This famous
Steve,
clip?
have you seen it?
No. I saw it back in the day.
Watch the hat. Watch the hat.
Okay.
Whoop. See? You come here, you little son of a gun. The Buffalo Bill players, that's the Buffalo Bill players outside the ring.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be babyface on the hill. They're laughing at Coleman going down. Down goes Willis.
What was the backstory behind that?
So,
because he tried to gimmick himself.
Folks, go to the Peacock Network and pull up that pay-per-view. Gary Coleman was involved in the show somehow, some way, but he comes down, but he was nervous about taking the guitar shot. So the true story is, production meeting, gets laid out exactly what he has to do for the night. Now he's got 5 hours to kill. Well, good old Jeremy Borash, who was in WCW Digital at the time, said, he raised his hand, I'll sort of be his go-to guy for the day. So Jeremy took him to a toy store. Yes, they went to a toy store, and Jeremy said he wouldn't leave until Jeremy had to buy him a toy, some kind of train or something. And so they come back to the building, and he's real nervous. I wasn't aware of any of this, but they said in his room he's super nervous, and is the guitar going to hurt, and this and that. And they go, no, this guy, Jeff, he's done it over and over and over. Just don't worry, but you just be real excited that he lost. Mike Alston's going to cause him to, and when you get real excited, everything, he's just going to get up, throw a timber tam, change the guitar. So young Gary thought the bright idea is, I got this ball cap on, so I'm going to get me some toilet paper. And you know, the toilet paper is such a good cushion. He stuffs his ball cap full of toilet paper, puts it on, but he got a little overzealous, and he's bouncing up and down on the rope. Now, I didn't know any of this going to the ring, but when I saw him bounce off and the hat goes off and then he runs over, he literally stuffs the toilet paper back in his hat like it's going to help. Yes, I swung for the fences, Steve. That's one of those things where you swing for the fences.
So
get paid to do that. No.
So out of the Gary Coleman stuff, to your point, you need to go down to WCW. You need to make an impact. You need to do something. So after years of being on the road, turn into a hell of a performer, you finally get your moment. It's a world title match against my good buddy Diamond Dallas Page from Spring Stampede in a hell of a match. And Dallas, man, he really came out of nowhere. Over out of business, started off as a manager, ends up getting in the ring, turns into a good hand, and has a hell of a run for himself.
Sure does.
And I always thought he was too big to do this.
He loved it.
Yeah. There's Kimberly. Boom. Big right hand.
Lit me up.
Right in the kisser. Oh. Trash can to good use.
We brawled all over the United Center.
All right, over the barricade you go. Here he comes. Now there you go. Use the wife.
Of course.
Oh, boom. Good right hand. Good sales job. Sends you in for the ride. Reversal. Boom. Okay, powerbomb action.
Hard work.
There you go,
DDP.
kick out. 2 3/4.
Charles Robinson. There's Mr. Bischoff.
Bischoff with a different appearance here. All right, sleeper hold on DDP. Elbow to the midsection, elbow to the midsection. Into the ropes for the ride, reverse sleeper. Boom! Into modified whatchamacallit. All right, come on. Referee's tied up. Charles Robinson for an extended period of time.
Very extended period of time.
Okay, there's Kimberly in the corner. Setting you up as DDT here. Okay, cutter.
Yeah,
right there in the
middle. You can tell
middle.
it threw me off. I didn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, you come in. Let's do the deed. Do it together. Okay. I smell a backfire coming, but not in the sense that one would smell one.
No.
All right, you got it lined up, picture perfect. In the crosshairs, all she's got to do apply the guitar, and she hits DDP
It's her husband.
into the finish. Boom, hook and leg deep, 4-3 count, and the world championship. She had one job. She had one job.
Line, brother.
Just knock his damn head off. But nonetheless, a victory for you. So, after years in the business,
Yeah.
now you go down there, WCW World Champion.
You know, and we're laughing and cutting up and having a good time, but still, growing up in the business, and it's different becoming a world champion as a babyface, but I knew my role was a heel. That was still a really special night for me because that's the belt I grew up as a kid. Flair had it, Funk, Rhodes, it's the iteration of the NWA title. And so United Center, home of Michael Jordan, I'm a basketball junkie, on a big pay-per-view, it was somewhat of a reset for WCW. They had, Russo and Bischoff and kind of a reset because so much had gone on and the NWO was in the rearview mirror. Certainly